All right, y'all. So, day number 15. How's it been for you, baby? Actually, we missed several days. Now, I want to give a shout out to.
We missed several days.
We did. We missed.
How
We
many?
missed 2 days.
Ooh,
We missed a couple of
more
days.
than one or several.
We missed a couple of days. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my aunt Hetep, who called my aunt Hetep, who called us out on Facebook and said, "Where you at? I ain't seen you in a couple of days."
We saw your message.
Yeah, we saw your message, sis, and we're here. All is well. Truth be told, just before this video right here, I was listening to Good Times and listening to the theme song. And the reason why I was listening to that is because you know that part in the theme song where they talk about scratching and surviving, keeping your head above water. For the past couple of days, truth be told, for me personally, I've been trying to keep my head above water. Scratching and surviving. Because it's been yeah, because it's been a bit difficult. Dealing with the course of this weekend. My son, he had a football game, and you know how they be having like the vendors out and all of that type of stuff. So to make a long story short, I came up short this past weekend, and but what I realized is that and this is something that I want to give you a lesson and something that you can actually practically apply to your life. Even though I've come up short the past couple of days, I'm still feeling okay, pretty good about myself, and the reason why is because of the overall progress that I've made. So, yes, what we're supposed to be doing is fasting, eliminating, and focusing on the things that we're exercising self-discipline around to help us improve the quality of our life, physically, mentally, spiritually, et cetera, financially. And focusing on those things and eliminating certain things from your life has been beneficial. But what I want to lift up to you all is that during the process of eliminating certain things and fasting from certain things, I think that it's important to give yourself some grace in that process and look at the overall picture, the totality of your experience. And if you don't make it perfect on 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, we're in day number 15 now. If you can say for the majority of the time that you've been doing this, that you've been on point, then you need to applaud yourself, pat yourself on the back. What I encourage you to do on a daily basis is give yourself a grade. This is something that you can practically apply to your life. When it comes to this fast, give yourself an A, B, C, D, or F on a daily basis. And in doing so, it's going to challenge you to not look at that one instance where you might smoke a cigarette. That one instance where you might... You all right, bro?
Yeah.
That one instance where you might, get a candy bar. That one instance where you might have a drink, alcohol, whatever your, whatever your addiction may be. And what you'll be doing is that, you'll take into consideration the fact that for the majority of the day, you've been holding it down. You've been handling your business. So you can't give yourself an F on that day if, at least I would think you wouldn't, if for the majority of the day, you've been doing pretty good. So I would say for the past 2 days, I would give myself a C, in all honesty. I mean, I did average. So it wasn't as bad as I was doing prior to the fast, but it wasn't as good as I had been doing during the fast. So I would give myself a C. Tomorrow, I'm going to get an A. I'm determined to get an A, which is day number 16. I'm going to get an A. What about you, babe?
So I think over the past couple of days, I would give myself, I would say anywhere from a B minus to a C.
Okay, and you've been holding it down too, so.
So yes.
Like when my wife deviates, she don't really deviate. She would fake me out deviate. She stick her toe on the other side of the line. I jump on the other side of the line.
Yeah, I mean, I step over. It's kind of like I know, okay, I'm getting ready to pass some chips. I already have my chips back on track, but it helps me to be able to move forward. I guess the one thing that is coming to me right now that I like to share is just the fact that your process is your process, and you have to respect the process. And I think that oftentimes for us, all of us, no matter what it is we're looking at, I mean, we're talking about a fast here, but it can be in terms of, moving forward in terms of some of your life goals, whatever it may be, getting that promotion or being able to go back to school or buying a house or, getting that outfit or making a certain amount of income, whatever it is. We see other folks doing certain things, and or not doing certain things. And we either do one of two things. We either wish we were there and subconsciously,
Your voice sounds really deep right now.
In general, I have a deeper voice.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. In general, and I was just knocked out.
Okay.
And so it's particularly deep. How you all know that? How long you been with me? I'm talking about something. No, you don't.
I've been with you forever.
So you do know.
You ain't got no deep
I'm
voice,
actually
bro.
like lifting it up right now. It could be even deeper right now.
Ugh.
It can.
I ain't married to no dude.
It doesn't have anything to do with that, but everybody has a different depth. So anyway, back to the lesson here. Back to the lesson
Your
here.
voice ain't that deep.
My voice is my voice.
Mm-hmm.
It has the depth that it has. It is what it is, and I am who I am. This man right here, you don't want to say that, but that is the case. The same thing for anything that you're working towards, anything that you're moving towards. Remember that you have your own process and respect the process. I just want to highlight for you all that the other day, I did decide to start eating fish and to start eating seafood. And so it's been however many days of not doing that. And, I was put on the stand by my husband, who some days prior in a video talked about the fact that he was trying to do what I was doing, but he had to center himself in order to recognize that, he doesn't need to try to be like me or to do what I'm doing, but to do what it is that he feels led to do in his walk. But then when I decided to do the same thing to do me, your man tried to put me on the stand. He asked me about 21 million questions. And when you really break that thing down, I'm like, I'm faster and better than you anyway. I'm sticking closer to something that will be lasting, that will be able to really take me to the next level in terms of changing my lifestyle versus just coloring in the line to getting it right. And then when the fast is over, you're just back where you started from. I'm actually transforming in a way that I feel satisfied with anyway. If you really want to break it down.
You want to do this on the video?
You know what I mean? That's
what you want? You want to do this on the video?
That's where I really was with it.
That's what you want to do?
That's where I really was with it.
That's what you want?
So in that process, what I found, though, as I got in touch with my own feelings, don't try to hurry me up. He doing this underneath the... No. You spoke, let me speak.
Hurry up.
The bottom line is this.
I'm 38 right now.
No, you just sat up there and talked. Don't try to don't do it.
All right.
So
go ahead, do your thing. Just do it quick.
I'm trying to. If you shut up. So anyway, what I found is that I think that for my husband, actually, what I have been talking about prior to that is the fact that I wanted to come and do these videos on Mondays and Fridays, and that I wanted to be able to spread out some of my reflection on video and on camera. And he was, like, no, you need to whatever, and kind of holding on to it. But that's because, for him, this process, it has the ability and the potential to be life transforming in a very different way. Because straight up, my husband has an addiction to caffeine. And so these videos have proven for him to be essential. And he even commented on the fact that the last couple of days when he hasn't had the opportunity to do the video, that it has not been a good thing for him, that it really helped him to keep himself, held to the fire to a certain degree. And so he, to not drag it all out, just in that exchange that we had a couple of days ago, he's like, I mean, when you're struggling, talk about your struggle. Why aren't you, aren't you going through some process, share your struggle, and you need to do a video every day, and why are you not why are you incorporating fish back into your day, all of this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, when you're on your path, when you're doing whatever it is that you are doing, you've got to have a sense of purpose in it and about it for yourself. You can't let other people define it for you, and you can't let other people move you, judge you, try to push you or pull you to where they think you should be. And so I stood my ground. And I'm standing here today to let you know that I feel good about the overall path that I've been on during this time frame. And sometimes even with those that you love, you got to say, back it up. That's you, bruh. You're doing your thing. This is affecting you and impacting you in a certain way because it's your path and it's your time in that way. But I'm in my process doing it the way that I need to do it for self. How many people do you need to have a conversation with like that? whether it's your mother or your father or your spouse or your children or your so-called friends, whomever it is. As I continue to move forward through this, I am learning to develop that sense of keen insight where the first voice that I listen to is the voice of the Creator, and right behind that is myself. And really and truly, they're both the same voice in the first place. And when I can do that, then I feel good. I feel at peace. And it's not about competing. It's not about, is that really so? Or are you really doing it right? It's just about my process. I'm respecting my process. I hope that you can respect it too, Brother Ma'at. And I hope that you will respect your own process as you move on through. That's the lesson for today. That's free for you.
You're going to pay me for that one.
I ain't paying you for what you...
And you're going to pay me handsomely.
No, I'm not.
All right, y'all. Stop playing and start pushing.
Peace.